Hello, grade 4 students. How are you today? I hope you are fine and blessed. So this is Teacher Rose, your science teacher. Welcome you all again to our online science class. Okay, class, let's continue our topic, the light and object. So we have here the opaque, the translucent, and the transparent. So again, as a recap from our lesson, the three objects. So this is the number one, transparent object. Light passes right through it. So we have here an example. So this is the light will pass through this object. Another one is this one, a crystal or a glass. The light will pass through it. And then the aquarium. So you can see that the aquarium is a transparent because you can see the color of the fish inside. So this is a transparent object. Then number two is the translucent objects. It allows only some light to pass through them. So the example is this one. This is a picture board. So you put your hands at the back side and you can see like a shadow. But this is not a shadow, but this is your hands. It's not really clear because only some light will pass through it. Then we have another one, a translucent cup. So you will see it has a color. It is not a transparent glass. It is a colored glass. So when you put the light here, you can see some of the light will pass through it. Then we have the number three, the opaque object. It do not allow light to pass them at all. So we have this one. This is an opaque object. So you can see it is a wood. So when you put the light on the wood, there's no light coming out at the back side. There's no light. So that's why it do not allow light to pass them at all. No light will pass. Then another one, this one, a doll. So when you put the light on the doll, you cannot see light at the back, but instead you can see the shadow. So this is the shadow. It's a dark area behind the opaque object. So this is shadow of this doll. And this one also is the shadow of this wood. So this is the dark area. Dark area behind. So that's why you can see it behind the opaque object. So there is a shadow behind. So you can see the three cups here, or the three glasses. It has different color. It is an opaque. So why it is an opaque? It is a colored glass, but it is an opaque because when you are going to put the light here, you cannot see the light behind it. Next, we have the transparent. This cup is a transparent because when you put the light here, you can see the light behind it. Then we have the last is the transparent. So you can see the transparent, a little light will pass through it. Then we have a mini game. So I will show you an object, then tell me if this object is transparent, translucent, or opaque object. Okay, so you are going to tell me if what object is it. So we have now number 1. Okay, so what object is it? It is a transparent, it is a translucent, or it is an opaque object. Okay, so what do you think? Okay, tell me your answer. What do you call this one? It is an opaque object. Very good. Okay, next we have, how about this object? It belongs to transparent, translucent, or opaque. So what do you think? Again, you can guess if what object is it. Or you can look at the meaning of these 3 objects and you will know what object is it. So this is a translucent. Very good. Next, so what is it? It is a plate, a colored plate. So what do you think it is? It is a transparent, translucent, or an opaque. So what do you think? It is a translucent again. Okay, it is a translucent. Very good. Next, we have a glass. It has water. It is a glass. This glass doesn't have color. This is only a glass, white glass with water. So what do you think? It is a transparent, a translucent, or an opaque object? Okay, tell me your answer. So what do you think it is? It is a transparent. Very good. Okay, we proceed to the next. It is a pencil. So what do you think the pencil is it? It is a transparent, a translucent, or an opaque object? Okay, what do you think pencil? Pencil is a wood. So what do you think is it? It is an opaque. Very good. Okay, you got it. Next, how about this one? It is a colored lamp or a colored bulb, a small bulb. It is a transparent or a translucent or an opaque. So what do you think? So when you put the light here, what do you think it is? It is a translucent. Very good. Good job, kids. Good job. Okay. Next, we have a broom. It is a broom. So you will know what object is it. It belongs to transparent, translucent, or an opaque object. So what do you think? What do you think this one? It is an opaque object. Very good. Okay, so let's proceed to the next one. It is a container or like a cylinder. So what do you think it is? It is a transparent, a translucent, or an opaque object? So what do you think, class? What do you think it is? Okay, tell me your answer. Wow, very good. It is a transparent object. Very good. So that's enough of our mini game. So I hope you understand our lesson about the translucent, the transparent, and opaque object. Also, the shadow of an opaque object. So, for your exercises, I want you to open your book on page 71. Please answer your science book. So, we have here different objects, pictures of an object. So, you are going to check, okay, only check the object which allows the light to pass through it, meaning the object which is a transparent, you can check it, okay, and then you are going to cross or X the objects which do not allow the light to pass through it. So you are going to look at this object. So you are going to check here or X, check or X. Okay, so you will know what is the meaning of the three objects. So it's easy for you to answer this picture. Okay, do you understand? Next, on your page 72, I want you to answer also this one. In number 2, you are going to match the properties and examples of transparent, the translucent, and opaque materials. So you are going to make match or make a line. So some light can pass through it. So where is it? So you can look at the meaning of these three objects and you will underline. You can underline the match of this sentence, this meaning. Okay? So after you match here, you are also to match the example. So these are the example. So these are the three object materials or the materials. And these are the meaning of these materials. Okay? So next we have number 3. Fill in the blanks with the correct words. So you are going to write your answers in this blank. So this is about the meanings or about our discussion for the light and object. So like for example, light cannot pass through. So what is it? What object is it? Light cannot pass through. So I will give you an example. So light cannot pass through is opaque object. So you are going to write the word here, opaque object. Okay? So next, letter B, object allow light to pass through them. Next, when the light strikes blank objects, only some of the light passes through them. Then, letter D, objects like air, water, and clear glass are called blank objects. So what do you call that object? Letter E, objects like frosted glass and tracing paper are called. So what do you call this one here? And letter F, a blank is a dark area where light is blocked by an opaque object. So you will see the dark area of an opaque object. So it is very easy if you just listening our discussion. Okay? Okay, and then we have on page 73, number 4, give another 3 examples of transparent, translucent, and opaque objects, each in the table below. So you're going to write down 3 examples of transparent objects. 1, 2, 3. Next, translucent object. Write down 1, 2, 3. 3 examples. Next is opaque object. 1, 2, 3. Okay? You can write example only 3 objects each. Okay? Then number 5. The diagram shows the student producing shadows with his hands. So complete the sentences below. So here is the hands of the student, and this is a shadow. So they have the same shape. So they are not different shape because it is the shadow. The dark area behind this object. So what object is it? This is an opaque object. So behind is the shadow. So okay, you can answer here in letter A. The hands of the student are blank, so as to produce the shadows. So what object is this? So as I said a while ago, so it is a, you can write your answer here. Then letter B, a shadow is formed when an object blank. So when the object blanks, what? You can write your answer here. Letter C, the shadow has the blank shape as the object. So what is the shape of the shadow? So it is different or the same. Okay, you can answer either different or the same. Letter D, the shadow is dark because there is blank light falling on that area. So what is falling on that area? What light is it? Why it is dark? Okay, and letter E, a blank object will not make any shadow as light will pass through it. So what is that object that the light will not pass through it? So what is it? It is an opaque, a transparent, or a translucent object. So you can write your answer here. So I hope you understand all this one. So that is our evaluation for this topic about the light and object. Okay, grade 4 students, that's the end of our discussion for today. I hope you learned something from our topic. So again, please stay safe. Until next video, this is Teacher Rose saying goodbye. See you again next time.